So, hi dear Virgo, very good evening to you guys. This is Anjali Tarot, and this is a monthly reading for all the Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 1st till the 15th of May 2025. It's a general reading, it might or might not resonate. Sorry. Okay, not a love or career or anything specific reading, but whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. So, let's start, Virgo. The overall energy for Virgo people for the first 15 days of May 2025 is, let's see what we have. We have the death and rebirth. Something in you is shifting big time. You are no longer the same kind of person. You are no longer the same kind of energy. You are going through a major transformative phase of your life where you are trying your best to stay in tune with the current energies, stay in tune with the current reality. And throughout this month, throughout this 15 days, you are going to be very focused on the new energy and the rebirth kind of energy. Okay, aligning, how to align with the new energy, how to stay in touch with your own truth now, reality. Let's see in the recent past what was happening, Virgo, for you guys. High Priestess. So you were super connected to your intuition, or your intuition was guiding you in a particular direction, in a particular situation, but you were in this energy of, okay, let me trust my intuition, let me connect with my intuition, and or you were doing something in silence that you were intuitively guided to do. Okay, very good. Currently we have this Four of Swords. You are in the healing mode right now. You are heartbroken over a lot of things right now, and you are trying your best to detach and move on and heal yourself properly. Basically in the detachment kind of energy, because you need your space, you need your energies to flow better. For the what we have for the 15th of May, till the 15th of May, we have the Two of Wands, waiting for something or someone to show up, and or waiting for the movement to happen. Let me clarify to get the clear picture of the situation here, Virgo. Let's clarify the High Priestess in the recent past for you guys. We had the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. You were feeling blocked in a situation that was connected to your stability, and you were feeling like blocked, and you were feeling blocked, and you were feeling like stuck, right? And you were intuitively trying your best to get some kind of answer in that situation. It was related to some kind of stability or commitment kind of energy, or marriage for some of you, and you were like not sure what you should do, so you were trying your best to find the answers within yourself. And maybe you went in the ghost mode, you went in this energy of, okay, let me think about it and let me do something about it, because you were extremely stuck on something or someone that was connected to that was directly connected to your stability. For some of it was a job, career opportunity. For some of you it was a connection. For some of it was maybe a friendship kind of a deal, but that was something directly related to your stability, and you were kind of committed to that situation or that person or that thing, but it made you feel stuck. Now we have the Four of Swords. You are trying your best to detach and trying your best to heal yourself properly. Let's clarify the Four of Swords here. We have the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the King of Wands. You are trying to figure out a way to connect with someone on a spiritual level. You have a lot of love towards something or someone, and you're super excited to go in a particular direction, but you know before going in that direction you have to heal yourself properly. So you are in the detachment mode, but in this detachment mode, in this healing mode, you are planning to how to go in a particular direction where you know your heart is, where you know you are very attracted to go in that direction. You are planning a lot behind the scenes, you are healing yourself a lot, but you are very excited about the coming future regarding a particular situation that is connected to, for some of you, your spiritual divine counterpart. For some of you it's related to marriage. For some of you it's related to commitment. But this is something that you're very excited about, and you're healing yourself properly so that you can go in that direction with a lot of love, with a lot of passion, with a lot of now I'm ready. So you're getting ready to go in a particular direction where your heart is super open and connected to. Very good. Now by the 15th of May, we have the Two of Wands. Let's clarify this. We have the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the King of Swords. You are going to be very uh, you're going to be very much in this crossroad kind of energy regarding maybe two people, two situations, two things, and you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision between two people, two things, or two situations. But you are going to be very, very confused. You are going to be on the crossroads, and you are going to be continuously in this energy of should I not, should I not. That's why this delay. That's why this let me wait. That's why, like, okay, let me make my choice. Let me make that decision, make my decision, and then I'm going to move forward. So you are going to be very much focused on trying to get the clarity about a particular kind of partnership or collaboration, and or choice between two people, two energies, or two things, or maybe a choice between should I choose myself or should I go in this direction and connect with somebody or reconnect with somebody and collaborate or like come in a situation again. So that is going to be the thing that you are going to be very much focused on, that what should I do, what should I do, should I do this or should I do that, this or that. And I don't see you making any kind of choice or decision in that direction, but you are going to be like, okay, I'm working on this, work in progress kind of energy from your side. For you, the guidance here is the Three of Cups. So whatever this collaboration or partnership, whatever this is that you are holding on to, that you want in your life, until unless you are going to get the 100%, 1000% clarity about that particular situation, it can be anything. It can be related to work, it can be related to spiritual growth, it can be a relationship, it can be a friendship. Until unless you're 1000% sure that you really, really want to put in the effort and energy in that direction, don't make any kind of move, don't make any kind of life changing decision. So simply take your time that you're going to do anyway, but you have to get the proper clarity before you are going to make any kind of life changing decision, or before you are going to take any kind of action in a particular direction. That's very, very important for you to align with your heart. Basically, your heart is going to tell you the truth about whatever this is. Then make the move or the right choice. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. God bless you. Namaste.